Welcome back, lesbians! Hello, lesbians, one and all.
We all had a different war cry.
Yeah, I was like, I instinctively wanted to say "Let's go, lesbians," but it took every fiber in my being to hold back. Welcome back, everyone.
Chaos on purpose.
Welcome to Into the Multiverse. So, for anyone who doesn't know, Into the Multiverse is a series of D&D campaigns all set in the world of Gostar. And each campaign is set in an alternate timeline or a different reality. And this one takes place following the story of the PP Rebellium. And so a lot of things happened last time, which was a few months back at this stage. So we're going to do a big recap in a few minutes. But before that, we're going to go in and we're going to have everyone introduce their characters and just one thing you can kind of remember from the last game. So we will start with yourself, Sharis, playing Rael.
Hi, my name is Sharis and I play Rael, who is Changeling Paladin under the Oath of Glory and follows the goddess Demu. He's one of the dads in the group, a bit more strict and stern, but has a good heart. At the moment, from what I remember, Hill got taken away to talk with someone. He came back seemingly unscathed, but ran away again during an altercation or a fight.
Yeah.
And so Rael chased after him to make sure he was okay. That's what I remember at the moment. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, we're going to get right into that as soon as we start. Thank you very much. All right. Moving on to now yourself, Kat, playing Quill Zorakai.
Hello. My name is Kat. I play Quill. She's a feebling bard / rogue. She is a bard of... God, I don't know, actually, now that I think about it. She's a bard at the College of Spirits and a revived rogue. There's too many R's in that word. She is the wine art / mum of the group. And she sees dead people. She just wants to make everyone happy, including the dead people. And last session, I remember Quill's eyes bleeding because one of the characters grabbed her and went full speed, not taking into consideration. Yeah, she's
Sonic Boom Step.
Yeah, she couldn't handle that. She's already dead, so luckily that's okay. But her eyes started bleeding because But yeah, he got a horse instead, so that was nice for him.
Yeah, as we said before the stream, you're kind of all going into your blue zone here as a party. Yeah, this is your blue phase. It's all very dark.
Blue man group zone.
Thank you, Kat. That was brilliant. All right, we'll head over to yourself now, Maggie, playing Oscar Magnolium.
Hello everyone. Talking about blue, I'm playing a green character. I play as Oscar Rebellium, who is a druid, even more green. Circle of Dreams, though. He's a very lovely Firbolg fella. He worships the Mother Doe. Very peaceful, full of hugs and emotional support. He's one of the dads of the group, but he has a lot of anxiety. He's working on it, though, so that's a work in progress, you know. Well, the last session was quite a while ago, and I remember that I was in jail, and I turned myself into a rat, and then I turned myself back into myself, and then I got stuck in like a
little hole
stone situation. I got stuck, and people were trying to unstuck me. But that's my main memory from the last game.
The important thing is that you are now unstuck.
I am unstuck.
Been unstucked. Brilliant. Thank you very much, Maggie.
Thank you.
All right, we'll hop over to yourself, Marissa, now, playing Wisteria Spoons.
Hello! My name is Marissa. I play Mysterious Spoons. She's a nice little albino tiefling, slash Feylords, slash who knows, we never know anymore. She's an Arcana cleric who worships the gods Oxynin that we know absolutely nothing about other than the fact that they exist. She is the child of the group, both metaphorically and physically. And the last thing I remember from last session is that Mysterious ankle is broken
Yeah.
and that I rolled death saves.
Right. Are you still doing those?
I think I am.
Okay, yeah, you're on death's door. That's good to know. We'll pick up with a death save right when we kick off, because it's been 2 months of you just lying there dying.
She got out of it, no?
Did she? Oh, maybe she
Did
did. I actually can't remember,
Yeah.
honestly.
I gave her 12
Because
HP.
Okay, perfect. You
last
have
time,
12 HP and a twisted ankle. You're good.
I got 12 HP and a twisted ankle. Then let's go, Queens.
That's
we
like
got
your
this.
Wisteria starter pack.
It does feel like a Wisteria starter pack, doesn't it? But yes, that
Incredible.
is my little baby.
Thank you very, very much. All right, we're gonna hop over to yourself, Cass, playing Shahil, but you could, in some ways, you could call yourself free in this episode if you so desired.
Oh, Gaziel, I play Shahil. Free. It's a bit.
Yep.
A bard.
A bard. Hell yeah.
I remember from last session that I did some funky pussyfoot, and it didn't turn out great, but it's fine. Thank you.
The duality.
Nailed it. Thank you very, very much, Cass. All right, and now we move on to yourself, Patema, playing Ghostly O'Keefe.
Hello, I'm Patema, and I play Ghostly O'Keefe, the greatest wizard in all of Gostar.
Never good to
And from the last session, we were beating on our dad, but he wasn't our dad, and he stuck my darling Oscar in a hole. So I made a little totem of Brian, our dead turtle companion, and I made it dance.
Amazing, incredible. That was one of the highlights. Keeping everything lighthearted while the world's burning around you. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So this is our wonderful party. I am your DM, Gabriel Galway, and I tell the story, throw the obstacles in front of these beautiful players, and they react to it. They have to get around the nasty little NPCs I throw at them, the smelly little people. Last time, the PP Rebellium had been captured, the majority of them. Rael, being a former general of the army of Rimgroff, he went missing a long time ago. Everyone in this party was kind of teleported elsewhere and eventually all met up in the magical woods. But the results of that were the entirety of his army thought he went AWOL or went missing. So there was a bounty eventually put on Rael. As you all arrived in Jotunheim and started to explore it, you learned about these posters and you realized, Rael, that it's probably better to face up to them and to, turn yourself in rather than looking more shady and be caught running away from them, because that would definitely make you seem like you were the criminal that they thought you to be. So you went in with them. You were all brought into a wagon and taken on. It was a few weeks you were traveling, I believe, to several weeks up to Rimgroff, from the kind of south or the center of Gostar, right to the edges, up where the big mountains are, where Rimgroff is set. You all went along with Rael so as to not seem like a threat, because if you're seen again, near their wagon or near the troops of Rimgroff, they would attack you on sight, thinking that you're trying to free him or something like that. A few of you stayed back. You pursued the wagon through the wilderness. And eventually, that wagon was ambushed by a bunch of individuals, one being Xavion, it seemed. You were broken out, you went with him, you hopped on a bunch of phase spiders. They took out most of those soldiers, bar the general who was taking you back. And on your way, as soon as you started traveling, you put on these magical rings so you couldn't be tracked. But the rings turned out to be these paralyzing rings. You all fell into a sleep, could not move, and you woke up in Jotunfett, this town that Rael knows to be famous for the Thieves Guild and the assassins that exist here. You were brought down into cells, and while you were in these cells and had your rings removed, Shahil, you were asked if you could meet with the king of Jotunfett in his office. So you were brought there, and you made some sort of deal. You came to some sort of agreement with this lord. Meanwhile, down below in the cells, this individual Blight, Darklight, who had been chasing you or pursuing you or trying to assassinate Wisteria, because Wisteria is a Fey Lord, he made his way down, was promised that he would be given Wisteria, I think in exchange for Quill, if I'm not wrong. And so a big fight took place in that moment when he was actually, that was turned down all of a sudden. That deal was off. And he started fighting everyone. There's a massive fight. You realize also that Xavion is not Xavion, he is Barry Sweetnote, an old contact of Rael's. This very long, green, lanky furbog. Massive battle took place down below in the cells.
Barry.
Woo, Barry! Barry was left dying. Blight, Darklight, was feeble-minded, and he now has like 1 intelligence and can barely speak, and is just this primal monster hunting down every creature that they see. And Rael, you managed to push past most of the guards, make your way upstairs to find exactly what happened to Shahil. Shahil, you were just making your way out of the meeting room when you do see Rael. And we're going to pick up from there. Rael, you know something's happened. You do notice there is no longer a gold ring around the icy circle in the center of Shahil's chest. And there is something strange in his expression.
Okay. And the guard in front of me, is he making any... He's not trying to be in my way, is he?
He's kind of holding you back a bit. He's kind of like, you're not really meant to be here. You're kind of pushing him back, and he's walking back, talking to you at the same time while you're having this conversation over his shoulder to Shahil. Essentially. It's like kind of like the angry, the kind of sassy cat meme where the woman's kind of talking over the, like being pushed back as she's shouting at the cat. That kind of situation, just not as aggressive. He's trying to bring you back to the cell. He knows that you are allowed to leave, but you're not allowed to be here in this trophy room.
Right. Okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
That meme is very fitting for Shahil. I can see him in the place.
The cat is Shahil. Yeah, just kind of like, as you said, looking over the guard's shoulder, just almost scanning Shahil for his body language and how he is, and because he knows he looked very shaken up. We'll just ask, like, what happened?
Thanks for the bone.
Sorry, like, what happened? I was just sort of saying what happened.
On to you.
Are you okay? Are you hurt?
Yeah.
Things like that.
Yeah. He's just like, it's kind of like pacing around, stimming a bit, like with his fingers, like kind of back and forth, pulling on his fingers one by one, and he just paces around. He's like, Rael, he's gone. But I didn't know that. I didn't know that he would. I don't know.
Okay, calm. Who's gone? What happened?
I thought they were gonna take Wisteria, and I thought they were gonna take her to Goldenwood, and I don't know what. Dear. I gave him away.
Rel will just kind of stand silently, just kind of trying to think about the situation that Shahil is telling him. He'll look down, his eyes will sort of gaze down to Shahil's hands and see that there is definitely no ring there.
There's a small puddle as well beginning to form under his icy piglet.
Oh, he's melting! He's melting!
I knew it would fucking happen!
Oh no! He'll just kind of look at the guard and be like, just say, please, can I just get to him? Once I get him, we'll be out of here. We'll be out of this room. I promise, please.
He's kind of lowered his sword as well at this stage and is looking back between the two of you as this conversation is going on. He's like, kind of walks forward as well himself, like, what? You did what? Eh? Yeah, come on. Escorts you over more than anything. What is going on here? He takes off his helmet and kind of leans in. He's completely bald at the top. He's just got a little bit of a mustache growing there. He's kind of like in his early 20s. The armor's definitely bulking him out a bit. His neck is a little small inside the armor coming out.
Oh, he needs to grow into his armor.
What? Shit. What have you done, shit?
Okay, back to Noble Giggle. Serious. I just want to know how, with Rael approaching him, is Shahil looking very panicked, or is he calm, or is he just generally just shaken? Like, I just want to assess what I'm dealing with, I guess.
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
You weren't looking at
I know I'm not looking at. I'm just embarrassed because this is the first time that we're role playing together in the same room.
Yeah, he's like, it's like a weird sort of like panic where he's like,
doesn't really know what to do with himself.
he doesn't really know. Yeah, he doesn't really know what to do. He's panicked, but he's still a bit grounded because he's trying to justify everything for himself. But he also knows he kind of fucked up.
Right.
So he's kind of like, oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rael will, if he sees Shahil like trembling, Rael's gonna take off his coat and sort of swing it around Shahil's shoulders to try and give him a bit of comfort. It's all sort of plush furs at the neck, and though it might be a bit on the short side, it is baggy on Shahil. Sort of just looking at him.
It's an interesting note, actually, because Shahil, for the first time now in months, you feel the cold. You haven't
He
felt
feels
the cold. In a long
cold.
time.
Yeah.
Okay. Is he pulling away from that touch? Because he will kind of knock his hands on his shoulders whilst putting on the coat.
Nah,
so.
he'll lean in.
He'll lean in. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. Just sort of put a hand on his shoulder, like, okay, so just so this is correct. Tyr is gone because there was some sort of discussion that you thought Wisteria would be taken away.
And so Shahil grabs like the hand on his shoulder, just holding it, trembling a bit. He's like, "What? The man said that if I did not give Tyr, that every day one of you would be sold, and he would start with Wisteria, and I just what if she was going to Goldenwood? I could not let her go there. Could not.
Okay. But you yourself are not hurt?
No.
No. Okay. Okay.
Deep breaths. We'll be able to sort this, okay? If you want him back, we will get him back. Is that something that you would want? Yes. Okay. It's fine.
As he takes a deep breath, he falls.
Oh no! Oh no! He will just Rail will just try and catch him as he's sort of collapsing. Like whoa! You know, he'll kind of almost hold like a hand under his armpit to try and keep him up, and he'll shift his arm sort of over his shoulder, and just sort of give a nod to the guard like we're leaving now, and he'll just keep close, keep him stable, and just throughout that little walk, just give him little like, it's okay, it's all right, like we'll sort this. It's not your fault.
Alright. So guard's gonna kind of follow you, try to help as much as he can. Kind of, he's just kind of there with his hands, like checking, making sure everything's okay.
I'll thank him. And also give him a pat on the shoulder.
Well, no problem. As he does, and you make your way to the door, you hear this way off in the distance. We're gonna go down to the. There's just a very deep, loud, guttural rumble that comes far off in the distance somewhere.
Ah.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right. Meanwhile, down below, most of these guards have now lowered their weapons and are just raising their hands up. They do not want to mess with you guys any longer. Rail is actually not here. You have this panthing hunched over Blight, who has you on their shoulder right now, Quill. The rest of you are gathering your things with Seria. You've come back up to consciousness, and there is a bleeding out Xavion, who is kind of like his shape is flickering between that of the Xavion you know and this green, creepy, long fur bulk. What is everyone doing right here and now as all the other knights begin to surrender?
Kicking the fake Xavion while he's down.
Yeah.
King Xavion.
No.
Hidden rage for the dad. Am I still on Blight?
Yeah.
Have I done? I'm trying to console. I thought he was still holding Wisteria.
I think. Well, according to this map, he is not any longer. But I might have been wrong. I think maybe
She probably Misty stepped.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, probably.
She loves her old Misty step.
She loves the good old Misty step. She does.
Okay.
I do have my Misty Step ability crossed off, so I do think I Misty Step.
Yeah, I think.
Can you only? Oh.
I've got a Misty Step as an ability, but I also have it as a spell. So.
Yeah, I think you did it a couple of times in the last game.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I don't need to worry about getting Wisteria off then.
Can I only do it once a day?
Is Blight still holding the sword? What Blight be doing while
Blight is now just
on.
kind of just taking a breath. His sword pierced into the ground, is leaning on it, hunched over, breathing heavily.
Can I jump off of the man, the big lad?
Yeah.
And he doesn't look like he's like going to attack right now, does he? Like,
I mean, inside check.
Natural 20, baby!
Natural 20. His eyes are kind of darting around the room, these kind of glowing green irises, and they focus in eventually on Wisteria, who's coming to, and you see him kind of hunching forward. You know, though, I will say with a natural 20, this man is like a dog with a bone, essentially. But if you can somehow distract him in any way, like draw his attention to something else, even for a few moments, it'll be enough to like take his attention away from Wisteria again, but it will always go back. He's going to be like a magnet to Wisteria. And that is the only thing that is instinctively embedded in him, is that need to kill a Fey Lord.
Whist. Okay.
Hmm.
He doesn't have that feeling when he's looking at Ghostly.
He doesn't have the intelligence to put that together right now.
Okay. Can I guess? Can I like see how long it will take him like to get ready? Like, does he look like he's about to attack right now? Like,
Yeah,
will it
he's
take him, like, a minute
literally
or
just
two?
catching his breath, and he's any second he's about to bolt again.
Okay. Quill is going to hold up the lamp, his lamp, and just kind of like, Blight, I have something of yours.
His head immediately
Does he-
darts down, focuses on the lamp. Give me a persuasion check.
A natural 20!
You kidding me? No way! Holy shit, 2 natural 20s, his first 2 rolls.
Oh my god!
I would
This
like
is
to
all my
say I
good luck.
witnessed
Oh
this
god.
as well. It's not even fake. I witnessed Cat bringing the dice above.
Incredible.
Natural 20.
You are like a lanternfish now. What are they called? The ones that live right down below.
Anglerfish?
Anglerfish. Thank you. You're an anglerfish right now. His head is going everywhere the lamp is going. He's locked onto this lamp, like his life depended on it.
Can I sense what the lamp is doing now that it's in close proximity to the sword?
Yeah, I will say the few things as well. With the insight check that you got as well and the persuasion check, you know that he's attracted to things he knows are Fey Lords. This lamp is filled with hundreds, if not thousands upon thousands of Fey Lord souls. And this is completely blinding him right now to anything else.
Okay.
The sword and the lamp are clearly connected. The sword is like a key that can transfer the souls into the lamp, is what you've kind of gotten a sense of. Like the sword extracts the soul and then they go into the lamp.
Into the lamp.
Yeah. But they need to be close by.
I'm gonna have a little think first if someone else wants to
absolutely.
do anything specific.
Yeah.
I'm kicking Barry.
Yeah, is this you're trying to do damage or are you just kind of kicking him for fun?
I'm kicking him out of anger and
okay.
bitterness.
He's gonna roll a death save. That's one fail.
I want to cast something.
Yeah. What are you gonna cast?
I want to cast Fast Friends on Blight. I'm hoping that through communication could just fix things.
Okay, so you're going to approach him now.
Yeah, if he doesn't take, like, I'm forcing family therapy right now.
Right. Okay, so
That is.
So Fast Friends, is that a charisma
Well, I'm
save?
gonna do it. It's a wisdom saving.
Wisdom save.
I'm just. Whilst he's distracted with the lamp, maybe you won't notice me just going and then casting the spell.
Sure. Let me just double check. It's yeah, so it is verbal. So yeah, give me a stealth check.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, first roll of the year, baby. Let's go. Do me good, please. Okay. My stuff. That is a solid 12.
12. Cool. Good to know. He's disadvantaged on his perception checks because he is blinded by this thing. And he rolled two natural 17s, so plus whatever, so that he will see you doing this. His attention will go towards you. So I'm just going to read this spell quickly. So the essence of wild creatures charmed this way, it undertakes and performs any service or activities you ask to do, and it does so in a friendly manner. Okay, so can you tell me exactly what task you want him to do? What's the first thing you're saying to him?
Essentially, Wisteria was just gonna try approach and be like, I think it's time we have family talk. Yay! We did not kill family. Why do you wish to kill? And can you go very far and not chase me no more, please?
Okay. So he.
And the task is to just go.
Okay. So he is. So feeble mind gets rid of his intelligence and his charisma. They're both 1, but his wisdom still is a 22. So he's gonna make a wisdom saving throw.
I think it was it Barry that was feeble-minded, not Blight?
No, I think Barry feeble-minded Blight.
Yeah, Blight is feeble-minded.
Oh,
He's
sorry, I
right now.
misunderstood.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So and it doesn't go away. I've checked that out. If the caster's like dead or anything, I think they still remain feeble-minded. There's a few ways they can be unfeeble-minded, but yeah, he's gonna make a roll anyway. Okay, that is a 28 on his save. So you did say you're approaching him close, and he said, and you're asking for some sort.
Say I'm getting like. Do I have to get that close? It's 30 feet.
30 feet. You can be. Yeah, we can.
30 feet range.
Okay, we'll put you 30 feet away.
Let's not do that.
Okay, we'll bring you over here, and you can call out to.
I'm okay with that one.
There you go.
Let's do that. Yeah,
There you go.
I'll send right there.
Got it. Behind the unconscious body. Yeah, you can say this, and Quill, despite your catting him down and everything, his attention now snaps to Wisteria's voice. Doesn't understand a word that you're saying. Has no way or means of talking anymore, and just growls at you from below the armor, and is going to teleport to you. Right in front of you.
Hysteria!
Stands
Why
up,
do you do the things you do?
chest out, and he is going to. I mean, he's gonna try to hit you.
No, he's not.
Deserved.
Sorry, but unfortunately, yeah, he passed everything. He failed the stealth check. He's going straight for you. Yeah, that's just going to go for a great sword attack. So that is a 33 to hit. That will be 21.
Getting my,
31.
I think you should just stop at how much damage you're dealing, because I have 12 health, so
You take.
I think I'm just down again.
Well, you take 67. What's your maximum health?
82.
Okay, good. You're not gonna die.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, you're fine. So if it would have taken you down to minus your maximum health, you would have just died straight up. And I'll get you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
The look I just gave her.
You know,
I tried so hard to keep this family together.
Looked at me like a disappointed mother, and I got shivers. Constitution?
Yes, please.
That's a 21.
21. You're fine. If you were conscious, you would be paralyzed, but you're not paralyzed at the moment. You're just unconscious. So,
That's good to hear. Thank you.
I will get you to roll me a D100, though, please.
Permanent damage,
Oh,
baby.
nice. Yay.
So as they do, yeah, they dash straight over to you, look at you for a split second, bring up the sword, and just slap you down with the flat end of it. Slam you down to the ground. The ground crashes and cracks below you, and there's just pools of blood coming and filling those cracks where your head is now embedded inside.
Like a fly being swatted.
Can't really complain. It's my own fault.
This is totally gonna draw Ghostie's attention. She's gonna attack
Yeah.
this blight guy now.
Yeah, that's fair.
With Trusty Rusty.
100%. So what did you get on
Actually,
the...
just got a text
Oh.
asking how long was that before. How many minutes did you play until you were down again? That's 65.
65?
Yeah.
So you have an open wound. So yeah, your head is split open and
Yay.
pooling blood right now.
Amazing.
yeah.
Thank you.
Oh my god. I
That's great.
panic.
Okay, if everyone else is going to engage in this, I'll get everyone to roll initiative for me.
Amazing.
Including Shahil and Rail upstairs.
We are going.
Yeah.
I'm dead, but I still roll, right?
Yeah, you do
I
roll.
mean, I'm not dead yet, but.
You would roll.
You're
Oh,
unconscious.
I just got a natural 20.
It's so fine.
Brilliant, you can roll your death save before anyone gets to interact.
wow.
Such a mistake. No.
It's the one time you don't want high initiative.
Thank you.
No, initiative is
plus
dex.
dex, right?
Yeah.
Same.
Oh,
It is.
nice. Nice.
Alright, so also roll for Barry Sweetnut because he's unconscious and dying.
It's your lucky day, Mysterious.
Okay, so going through people. Quill, what did you get?
12.
12. Wisteria, did you add anything to that 20? Or
Yeah, so... Oh, no. So that was a natural 20, but it would have been 23 with my dex.
23. Okay, cool. I'm just going to circle that because you're top of the round, unless anyone else gets a natural 20.
So, no worries.
Patemi, can you also roll as well for Angelica Romero?
Oh yeah.
The 6th.
Oh no.
Grog gets 9. Rael, what did you get?
A 15.
15. Lovely. And Shihil?
13.
13. Thank you.
Back up.
Ghostly, what did you get?
Ghostly got 6,
Okay. And
and Angela got 18.
18. Lovely. And then Oscar.
Unnatural 20.
Ooh.
Hey, how many natural 20s going on today?
And did you...
Unnatural.
Unnatural. Okay.
I rolled
Perfect.
18 plus
Wow.
2.
You got it. Perfect. Okay. So we will say, because I'll be nice, Wisteria and Blight, you're at the top of the round. So we'll just say that you both had your turns. We'll move to Oscar next. So, how does Oscar react to this?
Oh my god. He's full on panic. Like, he was just vibing until now because, like, his girlfriend was kicking the shit out of this bad guy and he was just enjoying the view. But this has taken a completely different course. So, okay, I'm gonna, like, put my hands in my hair and panic for a second. Be like, how did this happen so quickly? And I run towards Wisteria and I take her in my hand, be like, no! And I'm just doing like a very dramatic acting, like if she was a little bird with a broken wing. And I'm like, you cannot do this to me again! And he's just very frustrated that she got in trouble again. But he eventually takes a deep breath, gives her a smoochie on the forehead, thank you very much, and then cast Cure Wounds.
Lovely.
To save you for the inevitable death that is coming for you every single session.
Every single time!
I would like to cast it at 3rd level, please, because I'm
100%.
desperate for her to stay alive.
Yeah, you got it.
So that will be 3d8s,
Mhm.
and my modifier is okay. The modifier will be spellcasting attack, right?
It would be
No.
your spellcasting modifier, so that's your wisdom modifier. So yeah, it essentially
my
means
wisdom modifier?
the modifier you use for casting spells.
Okay, fantastic.
Mhm.
I'm rolling.
Go for
Oh
it.
god. Ooh, that's okay. I'm gonna say it out loud because I'm bad at math. So I rolled a 7,
7.
a 6,
Yeah, 13.
and a 2.
Okay, 15 plus your wisdom modifier.
And do I have to put my wisdom modifier by 3?
Is your wisdom modifier 3?
Because I rolled with 3.
Right.
My wisdom modifier multiplied by 3 will be 15.
Oh no. Your wisdom modifier, is it 3? Wait.
No,
what?
it's plus 5.
Plus 5. Okay, so you're adding 5 to whatever you just rolled altogether there. So
To everything.
yeah, so you've gotten 15 and then you're adding 5, so that is 20 altogether that Wisteria
Okay.
gains. So Wisteria, you are dying, but then Oscar, you kiss her blood-soaked face, and with that kiss, these golden spirals come across her head and begin to slowly seal up the cracked bone and recollect the skin over that wound. And Wisteria, you're back up with a really, really bad headache. Okay.
Please Don't get in trouble. I really need you to be okay.
With how much health, sorry?
20.
20.
Thank you.
As you do kiss Wisteria's forehead, you wake up and all of you would hear this deep, deep guttural ground from way off, but you can still hear it through the stone walls. You can still hear it even though you're in the basement of this castle. Some of the stones are beginning to tremble and you feel this deep rumbling in the center of your chests. Oh, my sound effects aren't coming through. I'm so sorry. Good to know. I'll just be more audible and make it sound like words so my mic thinks I am actually speaking. Okay, so is that Oscar's turn, or do you want to move? Are you happy
I'm
where you are?
just. I am holding Wisteria and
got
I'm
it.
like protecting her. Whatever is gonna come for her, so it attacks me first.
Yeah, perfect. So I will say you can give a +5 to Wisteria's armor if any attacks would meet Wisteria's armor, the regular armor, they're going to hit you instead. Anything in that 5 margin, whatever. Okay.
Sounds good.
So just out of curiosity, what's Wisteria's armor? Write this down.
My AC?
Yeah, AC.
14.
14. Okay, so just to kind of reiterate that, if a 14, 15, if the next attack is anything between a 14 and a 19, it's going to hit you, Oscar. And if it's anything above that, it'll hit Wisteria. Okay, cool. All right. We now go to Angelica Romero, the 6th.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she's gonna go over to Blight and attack him with her rapier.
Got it. So you come up behind him, flanking him now from two sides. I'll say you can have a +2 to this attack.
+2?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. I needed that. Because I got 11. That's only a 13 to hit.
13. You kind of Angelica, sorry, darling, pokes him with the rapier. The rapier just kind of bends against the really hard armor and like flicks away, kind of wobbling. Doesn't get pierced through at all. This armor is thick. All right. Moving upstairs. Which direction is Rail and Shahil heading? So I will say you've made it into the hall, probably around this stage.
Yeah.
This guard is kind of returned to the others. So they're kind of just guiding you out the door. They're like, all right, thank you very much. You're free to go, all of you. You will be released. We'll be releasing the other prisoners. You can wait out in the courtyard. We'll be bringing them down. As they say that, you do start to hear very far off in the distance the clanging of metal.
Is there some way... how do I word this? Does it sound... I know you just said in the distance, but is it like super far? Is it super close? Give
me a nature check, please.
Oh my god. Nature.
Or survival, if you prefer.
That's one, I'll take it. Okay. 18.
You know this sound. You've grown up in Jotunheim. This is a sound that can decimate entire civilizations in a matter of seconds. It is the sound of a very, very big avalanche.
Oh no, and it's probably coming this way, right?
Yeah, it was this big initial rumble, like something going off and starting it, and now as you're tuning into it, you hear it as if it's way, way off, but it's coming faster and faster, this low rumble approaching over time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I'm assuming like he's used to hearing avalanches and knows what to do in an avalanche. would it be better to? It wouldn't be better to stay inside, or would it be better to move out?
It depends on the severity of it. Like for smaller ones, you're more safe inside. But then outrunning one is also very difficult. You're very stuck. You do know though that Jotunfett is the name of the city. It means giant step, and it got that name because it is this large city built into an imprint in the ground, as if like a giant stepped in the ground, and that hole makes up the city. So if it's a very big avalanche, the entire place could get filled up and you're all going to be buried alive. If it's a smaller avalanche, might knock down a few buildings, might cover half the city, but you might be fine. But this is essentially like a funnel for an avalanche if it's coming your way.
Right, and this one's sounding big.
It sounds pretty big. You've not heard one this big before.
Okay. Oh shit. All right. Okay. We'll just kind of stop, still holding Shahil, just kind of thinking through his options. There's not any way that... I mean, he can't really create any sort of protective barrier, can he? But Oscar can, or Wisteria can.
You do know that, yeah. But they've done things like that before. Oscar's created like a big frog bubble around people, and Wisteria's made these kind of healing prayers to protect people, but that's probably the extent of your knowledge.
Oh, okay. Need to get out.
With that information, where do you go? Do you go towards your friends, or do you start heading out the building?
I have to get the others.
All right.
With us sort of keeping Shahil upright, he knows, he can see that like Shahil's leg is going pretty rapidly. So he's also taking that into consideration, that Shahil is in no state to run anywhere. Because he can't conjure anything. There's no cane, there's no prosthetic, there's no nothing, right? Okay, so he will look to the guards behind him. Are they all? It's two of them are conscious, right?
Oh yeah. One of them's unconscious.
So I kind of rammed him.
You rammed him. He's blacked out. The other guy's now kind of looking down, talking to the other guards. Like they're figuring out exactly what just happened, but they are talking with each other. The guy who's taken off his helmet is now leaning down to the other guy, like checking his eyes, making sure he doesn't have a concussion.
Right. Okay. So Rael will look at the guards and try and grab anyone's attention. And he will be like, listen, don't know how much time we have, but there's an avalanche coming this way, and it's coming big and fast. Is there any way that we can get out of this? And I need assistance to get my party out of here. Is that possible?
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. Persuasion. Okay. It's a 14 altogether.
14. The threshold for this was a 15.
Okay.
So you look at the guards, they kind of look at you as like, can't you see there are other matters at hand? I did not realise that you freaking decked Gerald. He doesn't look like he's doing well. I think he might have a concussion.
Really
listen, you need to get out of here, alright? You can't be lawyering. This castle can hold itself against any ambush or avalanche. It was built for this kind of thing. You want to get to safety though, because you cannot stay here.
But if Shahil turns around a little bit, he's still hanging on to Rael, and he kind of turns around, and he has the puppy eye face. He's very sad. He has no leg. He's slumping a bit. He's just like, please. Does that do anything?
I would say, Rael, you can re-roll. So you have advantage on this. Yeah, Shahil's going to be giving you advantage here. So,
so I can do.
Thank you so much.
Roll again. If it's higher, you can take that one.
The 21.
21 will do. Yeah, absolutely. They kind of like look at you. They look at Shahil's like, oh, right. We'll prepare a car, get you out like to the outside of town. You go get your friends, tell them to hurry up.
Thank you. Sorry again about Gerald. Was it? I'll come
Listen,
back.
you've done enough. You've done quite enough. We'll get you a car and get you out of here.
Okay. Right, with Shahil though.
Yeah. So essentially, Shahil, you can't take the. You can take the dash action. So the dash action allows you to use your action to move again, but if you do, you fall prone. So you can both run. You can both try to run, but essentially, I will get a dexterity saving throw from the pair of you.
Can I piggyback him?
You can, but your speed's going to be decreased if you piggyback him. So you'll.
That's fine, because I can call upon my lady for peerless athlete, which gives me 10 minutes of double strength.
Absolutely.
So it should cancel it out.
Yeah, I would say if you're going to do that, you have full speed. You can do your action, your movement, and we can get you to move.
I'm just on top.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Rel will just kind of make sure that his coat is on Shahil properly, and he's like, "Listen, I know this is going to probably damage your pride a little bit, but please just trust me on this." And he's gonna lift him up on his back and just run.
Oh yeah. All right. So you start dashing through the halls, smashing through the doors, get eventually to about this far, just to the stairwell, and that's gonna be your turn.
Okay, thank you.
No worries.
Oh my god.
Okay, thank you. That's it. That's all
you.
I can do, really.
No worries. We'll go back to you soon. All right, I'm gonna roll another death save for Barry. That's a success. Okay. Bitch. All right. So after Barry, we're gonna go to Quill, I believe, and then just after Quill, we're gonna have Grug. Okay, cool. So Quill, what are you doing?
Hello. She's pissed at Wisteria. She's like just standing there, like with the lamp still raised mid-air. Like, what the fuck did she think was gonna happen? And she knows that the sword is like a key, right? And the lamp is the lock. She's gonna take that literally.
Yeah.
And she is going to use. She's gonna run up to Light.
Yeah.
Where is his sword right now?
So he would have slammed it down, and he's kind of bringing it back behind him. So the blade is kind of pointing outwards away from behind his back. He's holding it, around, about to swing it over his shoulder and down at Wisteria again. So the sword is low enough to the ground behind him.
So, like, arms raised up.
No, his arms are down low to the ground, ready to lift up the blade over his shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's going to run towards the sword with the lamp out, and she's going to slam the lamp into the sword.
Shit! I was wondering if that's what you were thinking about doing. Yeah, give me a strength check, please. I will say to do this, the DC is an 18. It's pretty tricky.
18.
Yeah. So anything you want to do to enhance whatever you're going to do.
Myself up.
Yeah. Both are made out of very strong stuff.
What did Grug get, if I may ask?
On his initiative, he's after you.
Like directly after me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's fine if she fails it, because then Grug can help later. Okay, she's just gonna go. Let's see. What do I need to add to the strength?
Your strength modifier. So whatever that is.
It's a 14.
14.
Straight, 'cause I got no strength.
Okay, all right. You bring it up. You slam the lamp right down on the blade, and it kind of gets stuck on the blade, but doesn't kind of go through all the way. It's now just lodged on top of it.
Okay.
All right. I will
that-
say, roll me 4d6. So I'm gonna just keep track of the lamp's health here.
Okay, let me get another 6. Oh Jesus, my 6s. Okay, and another 6.
So you bring it up, slam it down. It's going to do that much damage to it. Are you saying anything to Grug as well as you're doing this? Are you letting him know to go follow up on this?
Yeah, she got an 11. So
11,
when she runs past Grug, she's just like, "Help me!" and just slams it down.
All right.
And she obviously knows that if she fails it, if Grug will probably understand. Just smash this thing into the sword is all she's asking.
Hell yeah. Okay. So you
Yeah,
kind of do it,
an 11.
lodge it in. The blade is now kind of like he's still bringing it over his shoulder, ready to smack the sword down on Wisteria. And this is all happening at the same time. Lodge it on there. It's stuck on. It's now Grug's turn. He's going to run around, dash around. He's like, "No problem, I got you." And he's kind of jumped through the air with his one hand and just brings his fist down on top of the lamp as it's also swinging from the other direction with what's his name? Blight's swing. So he's going to make a strike check. He's raging, so he has advantage on this, I think. Okay, thankfully he had that advantage because he rolled a 2.
Oh shit.
But he has he rolled there a 10. I'm just going to see what he adds to his strength. Pretty sure it's very high. But let me just double check. Grug. There we are. Ah! He has a +9. Let's say his athletics is good enough here. So, no, he's no, it's a strength modifier. Sorry, not his athletics. So it is only just a +5 on this. So he's gonna bring it up. He rolled a 10 +5, so it's 15. Goes in, slams his fist down. It's not gonna do quite enough. So he's gonna do another 46 to it. That is 10, 11 +5. That's okay. 16 damage to it. Slams it, cracks it again, like brings it down about halfway through. It's cracking. It's not quite enough. He's gonna make a second attack. He's just gonna punch the thing, or he's gonna headbutt it. You know, he's gonna just slam it with his head.
Just full of rage.
The second attack. Okay, that is a unnatural 20. So with that, he jumps up, slams it in, doesn't quite get it, and then one last bash, he just throws his head into the blade, slams the thing all the way through. The lamp shatters, and thousands of green embers shoot out in every direction. Begin to swirl around Blight as he's got his sword raised. The sword continues to swing and it's going to hit Grug. And it's going to deal some damage to Grug. 15 plus 10 is 25, and Grug's health is at... Okay, he's not actually taking these. He's not unconscious, so he's fine. Okay, so now there is this hurricane of green embers that immediately start to go brighter and brighter, and then start to go from green to yellow to now bright orange, this inferno of flame wrapping around. I need everyone, please, because this is going to reach everyone because you're so close. Everyone, please make me dexterity saving throws.
Are you gonna go one at a time?
Yeah, I'm just going to get a thingy here before we begin. I don't have it here, that's weird. I have it in my assets? I don't have them on, okay, that's why. That's fine, I'll just use a regular fire. Okay, so starting with yourself, Quill, what did you get?
15.
15, alright. You meet it, you beat it. Wisteria, what did you get?
18.
18?
Oh, wait, 19.
19, you're okay.
Yeah, 19.
Potema, can you roll for yourself and Angelica Romero?
Oh, and for Angelica.
This is a bit of a lame flame. I have some really cool flame stuff. You know what? I'll be right back. I'm just gonna close this and open it again. Bear with me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, stream. While everyone's doing that, open, and I'll share my screen again for everyone.
Wait, so what happened? The lantern shattered?
Yeah, the lantern has shattered, and sparks are flying everywhere.
We're all getting hurt by souls.
Yeah. All the souls have exploded.
Of my ancestors.
Of your ancestors. All your ancestors are filling the room in a vortex of flame.
Ah, this looks so good.
Where did the floor
I
go?
don't know. It just does that sometimes. There you go. You gotta like zoom out and zoom in, and then it comes back.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea.
I thought the explosion was so...
The floor's gone now.
It evaporated the stone floor.
What did Angelica get then?
She got an 11.
11? Okay, there's a fail. Grug's got a roll.
I did
Yes, she failed.
Nat 1 for Grug.
Oh, my poor baby.
Ghostly, what did you get?
She also failed. She got a 13.
Okay. And Oscar. What has Oscar gotten?
Oh, sorry. I'm 21.
21's pretty good. Okay. And also, what's his name's going to fail, but he's going to have a disadvantage on this. Wow, still rolled an 18 and a 19, so... Blight.
He's unconscious!
No, sorry, Blight is rolling.
Oh, Blight.
Yeah, no, but
Blight's
this...
very
I thought you meant Barry.
No, Barry is going to immediately fail the death saving throw.
Oh shit, Barry's nearly out for the count.
Yeah. He might
Good.
be... He might be...
He's got one failed save left in him.
Yeah, he might be gone, depending on this. Where is my damage for this?
You guys killed Barry Sweet. Oh.
Much deserved. He made Shahil cry.
Beta Questers couldn't even beat him in an arm wrestle.
Shit, where's this table gone? Here we go. Alrighty then. So, I'm gonna roll a few dice here. So bear with me. It's, actually no, what am I using? I'll use these. There we go.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, that's 10.
Shit, what?
25.
Oh, that should be fun.
31, 34, and 34,
Wait, what number did you just say?
34. I'm still counting. 40,
Uh-oh.
45. That is 55 damage, 55 radiant damage to anyone who failed. So Ghostly, Grug, and Angelica.
Oh my gosh.
Um,
Oh my gosh. Wow, you really took the fact that you'd never downed Ghostly to heart.
yeah, I don't want to smash the lamp, but
No, have a bit of an explosion.
You've given reason to Maggie to cry out with joy as Angelica crumples into a pile of bones and
Oh shit! No!
empty clothes.
oh, how much health does Angelica have?
Her maximum is 46,
46. Okay.
but she had 36. You hit pretty hard.
Yeah. Okay.
There's no satisfaction if someone else killed her, though.
Is it but someone else? It's a bunch of spirits.
Ghostly, are you conscious?
Yeah, Ghostly still.
Okay. Okay, so everyone else will take 27 points of fire damage.
Radiant damage.
Radiant damage, yeah. My apologies. Which would leave
Wisteria down again.
So he's
No.
on. No, we're gonna get to that in a few seconds.
Wait,
'cause-
hold on. I'm looking at my books because I know I'm resistant to some damages, but I can't remember which one. So I'm
Oh,
looking through.
is Wisteria unconscious again?
I think so.
But I'm protected.
Well,
It's over 19.
yeah. I mean, the
But
nature.
it wasn't an ACE check.
The nature of this. This is a hurricane of undead spirits who are ripping through the material plane, and now all at once are grabbing whatever souls they can to come with them, intentionally trying to take Blight, but Blight still stands. But anyone who drops to 0 HP with this has their soul wrenched from their body, and they are going to start being dragged into the ethereal plane.
Oh my god.
So
now it's Wisteria's turn to dimension travel with Angelica.
Do you have 0?
So as this inferno whips around and starts to now, this pillar of fire starts to ascend into the sky, into the ceiling above you. Oscar, you feel Wisteria's arm go limp and her pulse fade. And the bones, as they collapse into nothing, lose that kind of magical shimmer that they had on Angelica, as they both die.
No. This
Dun,
cannot
dun,
be.
dun.
No.
And
No.
Um,
I'm gonna do all of the health checks I am able to do.
you're still in combat right now. Ghostly, what do you do? After that goes off, these flames are tugging, pulling on every sinew of Blight's body, and he throws them all off, shrugs them all off, starts to cut them with his blade. Completely tenses up his body, fills it with this green electricity that shoots them back, sending him up into the ethereal plane where they belong. They're all free. Every one of these spirits are freed. They try their darndest to bring him with them, but he still stands smoking as the last few embers of souls flick from his body. Not strong enough to take him with him. Take them.
Wait, let me help. Is it Ghostly's turn?
It's your turn. He still stands.
Okay, can I step forward and I'll stab him with Trusty Rusty?
You got it. Give me an attack roll.
I'm using my inspiration.
Go for it.
There we go. That's actually good. I got a 23 to hit.
23 to hit.
Damage.
That hits, yeah. His armor is 21.
That is not a lot of damage actually. 2, 5 damage, and also what are the status effects of Trusty Rusty? So he takes 5 slashing damage,
That's
and then
damage.
he at the end he has to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Okay. He's going to roll. That is a 29.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay. As he
Yeah.
just
okay, no,
he's
he doesn't-
covered in
doesn't
rust.
get-
He's constantly being cut by his own armor. He's tetanus going through his veins. Shrugs
Yeah, he
this
doesn't
off.
get tetanus.
Yeah. He stands there as you kind of drive the blade in, and he's going to make a wisdom check to see if he knows what you are. And he turns his head and kind of leans in, walks into the blade so he can get closer to you. It's now going through out the back of his other side, and he brings his forehead to yours. He's dead, glowing green eyes looking at you. And there's death. There's death in his eyes looking at you right now.
But he's alive.
He's alive. He's fine.
I suppose I only did 5 damage.
All right. We're at the top of the round. And it's his turn. He's going to lift his blade. And he's going to make an attack on Ghostly. As we go into the second round, that rumbling that you heard before, the large explosion, is gone, but now it's been replaced with this low rumble coming closer and closer and closer. He's going to make an attack on you, Ghostly. There's a 25 to hit.
That hits.
Alright.
I object.
Go on, send me to the fucking
Shadow Realm.
plane.
Okay, I'm gonna send you to the Shadow Realm. Alright, so you take it's clocked. 9, 11. That's 23 slashing damage, but you also
That's
take.
enough. That's enough. She's gone. She's going to Tyrael realm. She's going with Wisteria.
You take 30. Yeah, well.
I burnt a hole in my character sheet from rubbing out my health.
Oh shit. You fall unconscious, and because you are a Feylord, your soul does go to the blade, to the lamp, and there is no lamp to hold your soul anymore, and your soul also leaves your body. And you are dead.
Shit. Oh shit, we're all in the ethereal plane.
Wisteria and Ghostly, as it all happens in a moment, what do you want to say as your souls leave your body? What do you have any final words that you want to say?
Ghostly will just whisper, Oscar!
You watch as Ghostly in front of you dies. Wisteria, do you say anything?
Hold on, I just need to.
No worries. I think you'll be okay, but.
I'm good. Okay.
Yeah, no worries. Okay. All right.
Okay.
He's gonna make a second attack. Wisteria, yeah. If you have a moment of composed, while you're composed,
Everyone, let me have my last word.
Go for it.
I guess with a last breath, she'll just go. I guess have a last look at. And just say, family.
How fucking dare you?
Says family with a dying breath. That's it.
You got it. He's gonna make a wisdom saving throw. He kind of turns his head, confused. Looks at 3 of the collapsed bodies, the other one dying on the floor. Actually, fucking, what's his name? Is definitely dead. Barry Sweetnut's soul is definitely gone.
Wait,
Awesome.
he's not a Feylord.
No, but all the souls would have been dragged off when that thing went off. He was already dying. His soul was kind of like leaving his body anyway.
I took any soul, not just Feylord. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
In the hurricane there, but now when the hurricane's gone, it's already left. But your soul specifically is dragged out of your body when you go to 0 hit points when he hits you. Okay. Oscar is going to turn to you and in like lightning fast reflexes, he's going to try to stab you.
Oh wow.
That is a 26 to hit.
Hit.
Okay. You're not a Feylord, so you're not going to take the extra radiant damage here, but you will take 24 points of slashing damage as he cleaves down your front of your chest. You're still protecting Wisteria's body, kind of turning around. He just slices right down your back.
I give him the most angry look you can imagine.
Yeah. It's your turn. What do you want to do?
Hit. Oh. express how Oscar feels right now. He is. I don't know. He's just gonna. Oh my god! What am I gonna do?
I don't know.
I'm gonna let out a big fucking scream.
Oh yeah.
Scream! Desperate fucking scream! And gonna cast Garden of Nature on myself.
Okay. So, what happens when you
Oh my.
cast Guardian of Nature? Is it Guardian of Nature?
Yeah, Guardian of Nature. I'm gonna go with the Primal Beast form. It just makes my strength-based attacks more effective with advantage, and I have more
You
walking
have
speed.
more speed. Yeah. How do you look right now
Yeah.
as this form takes effect?
Ooh, I guess just the posture becomes less like human-like, but more wild. But it's not like an animal kind of wild. I like to think this is something completely new. Like the shapes are very nature-like. It's like if it's like a plant would have given a beating heart. It's just very
Nice.
angry plant animal. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's your
I don't
bonus
know.
action.
I
You
did
s-
this. I'm gonna attack. I don't even have idea of what to do right now. I'm just gonna yank at him with my hands. I'm just
Hell yeah, absolutely. Yeah, give me an attack roll. Add your strength to this. You have I'm gonna say you have advantage. Yeah, well, you do have advantage on this, so you can make me an attack roll with advantage. Let me know what you get.
any weapon attack, extra damage. But I don't think I have any melee weapon. I'm gonna go with my phone.
Yeah, you
gonna
go.
punch
Just start
him.
clawing his face. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you're just adding your strength modifier to this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this roll that I'm gonna roll right now.
Yeah, you have advantage, so you can roll twice and add your
Yeah.
strength modifier to them. You know, you get.
Oh wow! An 8 and a natural 1.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you go. You start
I know,
clawing
it's
through
fine.
the armor. You start ripping off plates of the armor. You can't get to him yet. He has this hard exterior, but you are tearing through bits of metal and ripping them away plate by plate until you can get to his core.
Also, my hands are probably shaking.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
And bits of metal flying everywhere in every direction. I'm going to say with that, you don't do any damage, but his armor is going to be lowered. So his armor is now... roll me a d6, and we'll lower it by that amount.
Sure. 2.
2. All right. So he has 19 armor right now.
Ooh.
Okay.
Well,
Pretty
that
solid.
would have
Pretty
nothing.
solid.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Hell yeah. So you're just cleaving through this guy. We're now going to go to... Okay, they're gone. Back upstairs. I assume Rail and Shihil, you're just running down still at this stage?
Yeah, we are.
All right. So...
Especially hearing what's going on, so...
Yeah, with the movement that you have, you can easily make it down there to see what's happening. So you probably get to about here, I would say.
Right.
By the time you get in, you see the last of this inferno shoot up into the air. The embers racing up, and you watch as simultaneously as that disappears, Asteria's body drops lifelessly. A clatter of bones hits the ground, and Oscar and Ghostly also collapses unconscious.
Shit.
Or seems unconscious.
Huh. Okay, how is Blight looking? Like, is he still looking stable or a bit rough around the edges?
Oh, he's like, his armor is shredded, blood is coming out of his mouth, this kind of blacky blue ichor. Smoke is rising off his entire body, he's burnt and scorched all over. He's looking as rough as you've seen him.
Right.
How close is the avalanche? Can I try and hear? I don't know shit about avalanches, but
Yeah, you
can I
can
try?
give me a survival check. With
Right.
disadvantage, I would say.
Yes. Where is my shiver? Okay. Disadvantage.
Because, like you said, you don't actually know anything about these.
Fine.
But actually, you know what? Don't roll with disadvantage. How many dice have you rolled? You rolled 2?
Yes.
Okay. Just
I remember.
roll again, because you're a bard as well. You do have a musical ear, so I will say, just roll me a straight roll. So
Okay,
roll the dice again.
Ooh. Unnatural 20.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
So, you know fuck all about avalanches, but you know a lot about sound. But you do know a lot about sound and the way music can move across a stage. Or like the build to a crescendo. You reckon in about half a minute or so the crescendo is going to hit.
Okay, so how many feet are we talking?
You probably wouldn't know feet, but you know 30 seconds. In 30 seconds or more, this thing's going to hit. Like this,
Bars of music.
yeah, essentially, mechanically, you have about 3 more rounds of combat before it's going to be upon you.
3 more round. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a okay. So I will not. Okay.
Okay. So okay, all these embers have gone up. That's completely disappeared now. There's no remnants.
There's 1 or 2 embers kind of fluttering into the ceiling and disappearing, but that's about it. The heat
Oh,
still
can
fills
I-
the room. Yeah.
Are those embers? Can I sense anything from them?
Give me a religion check. I'll say if you want to try to sense something, it's going to be your action.
Right.
You might
Just
be
the
able
way
to follow
you
up.
said it, like 2 embers floating up. I'm like,
Probably
Yeah.
the souls.
yeah, I'm thinking that. So, yeah. Sorry. What do I need to roll?
It's going to be a religion check. Yeah. And
Okay.
depending on how successful you are here, you might have a chance to follow up with something else. But it's going to take a lot of energy to figure out.
I think I have an inspiration, so in case it goes tits up. Okay. Okay.
Go girl boss pussy queen. Do you want a poetic inspiration?
Yes, please.
You can. I will say as well. You can add your wisdom here instead of your intelligence modifier if that
Yeah.
makes a difference.
Yeah.
And you get D8.
D8 as well. Okay. So roll it. And this one. Oh, that's a 19 or no, 20 unnatural 20 altogether.
Another natural 20. There is a very personal pull that you feel. You just know instinctively those are the 2 bits of souls of Wisteria and Ghostly floating up off into
Right.
the ethereal plane, kind of just dancing around each other.
Is there a way that I can encase them?
You tell me.
Oh,
There's 2 souls. Tell me how you want to catch a soul.
oh fuck! How do I catch a soul? Oh, I don't know. Huh?
First thought is sing.
Think your shit.
If we just believe.
I will
Use a butterfly.
send thoughts and prayers. No. Or is it too much to ask Demu for help?
You can try. Demu is not the god of death, but you can certainly try.
Sort of more in a way of, is there some way to keep them safe? I guess, or if she knows a way of. Wait, is Quill still fine?
Quill's okay. Grog's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Oscar's okay. Blight
Right,
is okay.
Blight.
I'm gonna say the soldiers in the room are not okay. They are all collapsing,
Right.
except for maybe one guy who was just out of the radiance.
Will is the one who's most versed with death, but is barely any time to get these embers before they float. Oh shit. How do you catch? How do you bind? How do you do things?
With the religion check that you got,
Yeah, sorry.
you know that when someone dies, they die. But there are some very powerful clerics in the world. There's some very powerful druids in the world that you know have produced miracles and brought people back. But in those cases, it usually only works if it was an unnatural death, if it was before their time. But you yourself know that you have no abilities at your disposal that can bring someone back from the dead. I don't think so, anyhow. As far as I know, I don't think you do.
No, but I know I can't bring them back from the dead and I can't attach their soul, but what I meant was, is there any way that I can encase the embers to keep them safe until that time?
You know that lantern that you now see shattered and destroyed was an object or an artifact that was able to do that. Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. God, that's a straight roll. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
A 10.
10?
I had a natural one before, so this is better.
No, I mean, you have no idea. Maybe some wizards have ways, you know, that necromancers have magical items that they use, but these things take a lot of time and you have to have them prepared and ready for moments like this, but you've not prepared or readied any kind of such artifact. To bind a soul to the material realm, it requires a lot of preparation.
Right. Oh, I'm just thinking because Quill has bound items, but
I say let them go.
no, not it.
What can you do?
No. I don't know. I think out of just pure desperation, he'd try and cup those two embers in his hands.
I mean,
Try and cap them there, or unless they're really...
They're up in the ceiling at this stage, but you can reach out, you can climb the cage a bit, and as you do try to grab them, they just phase right through your hand. You're right up there by the ceiling, and they phase right through your hand and float up through the ceiling, disappearing from sight. As you watch now your two friends disappear out of reach.
No. No!
Shahil, do you do anything?
Yeah, sure. I am going to... Do I have my crossbow?
Yeah. Oh no. No, you wouldn't. No, unfortunately.
No, everyone's weapons still haven't been given back.
Oh, okay, so hold on. I will... Oh, it's hard because so the spells I want to use, I can't. I'm going to... What is this? Please do... Hold on.
If there's any spells there that are tier spells, you still, like, until you take a long rest, you still have a few remaining remnants of Tier's power.
I still do. Okay.
Yeah. So we haven't changed your class or anything yet, but when you take a long rest, we'll get to that. Yeah.
Refresh.
Right.
So you can treat yourself like you've treated everything so far.
Okay.
Using up each spell will probably use up that last reservoir of magic that you have connected to it, but you can go ahead. Yeah.
Fine. I am gonna do the... I'm gonna do the Electric Blast, but like as a potent.
Yeah.
Potent one. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Yes. So you get to make, because you are 11th level, I believe. You can make 3 attacks. So make 3 spell
Yes.
attacks.
Okay. Spell attack shit, what do I add to that? I have it here.
Yeah.
So 3 of them.
3 of
And
them.
I'm giving them okay, yeah, I'm giving them individually.
Yeah.
So that's calculator. First one is 13 to hit.
13 does not hit. First one fires off his metal plating.
Yes. Second one is 24 to hit.
24, it goes like right into that, into his stomach where all the plates have been ripped through by Oscar. Oscar's kind of lifting him up in the air, like rips off a bunch of paneling, and while he's in the air, goes right into his stomach. Give me a third attack.
And a third attack. 19.
19 just hits it because that plating's removed. Second one goes right in there as well. So you can roll me 2d10s and add your charisma modifier here twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2, yeah. Oh, I can add it twice.
Yeah, because 2 of them hit. Like each attack, each one of those adds your charisma modifier.
Right.
So yeah.
I just get the big one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a 100.
Yeah, but you can still use it as a D10.
But I have my D10 here.
Okay, I didn't know you could use it.
I think it's my D10.
Yeah.
But my D10 here, that would be 60. That's not a D10.
No, but you can still use it.
Just say 6.
6, yeah.
No.
Okay.
Thanks.
So to each roll, you're going to add your charisma modifier, and then add them all up.
Yeah. So charisma. That is a 20.
20 altogether. All right.
The first 2, or?
Yeah, but only 2 hit.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was like 2 shots for
Oh, wait, so-
each one.
No, 1 shot for each one.
Oh,
So the
it's
D10
just one
for
shot.
each
So
one.
what I did is that I rolled my dice 2 times, and
Yeah.
then I added my charisma 2 times.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's it. You got it.
bad.
No worries. Yeah, so each one does a D10. So they both shoot into his stomach, and you hear this crack as each one of these breaks one of his lower ribs, and a little bit of bone just kind of comes out through his kind of very pasty, bluish skin, and that same blue ichor drips from his bones. He's still up
Now,
for now. Quill, what do you want to do?
She's gonna see Wisteria's hand drop, and she's gonna see Ghostly basically fall to the ground. And she's going to look at Blight, this fucking stupid man in this stupid family causing all these stupid goddamn problems. And she is going to... Can she see the little wisps? Can she sense Abel around?
Yeah, he's a much stronger presence. He would be more obvious to you. He's kind of fluttering up into the ethereal plane. You can sense him. He's just beyond the walls, but you can still sense that he's gone up beyond the ceiling and continuing on. His spark is freed. Yeah.
Okay. Abel. She can either call him or try call Morgan. As she doesn't.
Yeah, Abel's dead, and he's now returning to the afterlife, where he belongs.
But is he still within reach if need be? He's
Oh
not
yeah,
like gone
you
forever.
now
Can
you
still-
have access to him again in your roster. That one soul that you had there for a while, the crocodile person, is gone. They've passed on, and now Abel is your contact again.
Okay.
You know, Abel is a Fey Lord. He's not necessarily a Lord of Death, though.
Okay. She's going to... There's 2 things she wants to do, and I don't know if both of them count as an action or she can use one as a... I think that would be 2 actions. So she's going to do the most probable one first.
Okay.
She's going to... Does she have any remnants of when she went to Morgan's temple?
When you say remnants, like
Like apart from the blood that she drank, does she have any piece of the temple, anything has?
You've started to grow black feathers from your hands.
Okay. She's going to.
Quills.
She's got quills.
Nice.
She's going to look down at her hands, and she's going to pull off one of the feathers.
Yeah.
He's like, ah. And she's going to hold it in her hands, like a fists together, hands together. And she's going to whisper to the feather and ask, just say to Morgan, it's not their time. Please, I know it's for when people are ready to go and when they need to pass on, but they haven't fulfilled what they need to do. Please, can you bring them closer to us, please? Just hope that it works.
Give me a charisma check. Actually, no. This would be more of a clerical ask, so I will get you to make a wisdom check, just a straight wisdom check. You're not yet a cleric, but you can certainly try to communicate with a god. So add your wisdom modifier to whatever you roll.
Using my inspiration.
Yeah. So, what did you get?
Oh, it's an 8.
No one else hears this, but you hear a chime. And you know instinctively that is the Morrigan's chime. She rings it when she collects souls, and you know those souls are now being collected.
She is going to put the feather into her hair. She's going to look at Rael and just shake her head. And she use her bonus action? She's going to use her bonus action to call Abel.
Yeah, I think that's a bonus action to do.
And she's going to bestow herself with his powers.
Oh yeah. So with that, your hair goes from jet black to a bright, deep, rich purple. Your irises turn pink, and Abel's spirit enters your own.
She's going to use her movement to climb Blight and come right up to his face.
Oh yeah. Alright.
And she's going to block his whole view. She's pissed.
Yeah.
She's angry. She can understand that Morgan can't. It's her job. She's not going to hold it against her.
Mm-hmm.
But she's pissed off at what Blight has done to her family.
Yeah, absolutely.
And when her turn comes again, or if she is able to, can she use her power now that she has it? Or does she have to
yeah, so
wait?
no, as soon as you do, you can feel the psychic energy building, and your jaw unhinges as this psychic energy shoots down into Blight's skull. He has 1 intelligence, like he's not even going to make a saving throw here. He's going to take damage equal to 4 rolls of your Bardic Inspiration dice. So roll whatever dice you use for Bardic Inspiration, roll that 4 times, and that's how much damage he takes. You just vomit all of Abel's power right into the top of his head, like grab his eyeballs, like rip his head back and just vomit into him. His eyes burst, begin to pour blood, his nose begins to bleed.
16.
16 damage, okay. He's still up. But he is wretched.
Yeah, he's got a fucking zombie goblin vomiting on him.
She's upset. She's full of rage, and she has no one to put it upon apart from this motherfucker.
Yeah, Gug's gonna go in. He's gonna punch him in the stomach. That's gonna be it's an unnatural 20 hit. The second attack is an unnatural 19, so both hit. And he's gonna deal 17 damage to him as he like smashes him across, like right once in the stomach, right across the face, and now he falls down on his hands and knees. And with that, inches away from death, he is going to
Lord.
lightning step out of here. This is he is right about to die, and he is going to.
Does he lightning step with her still on him?
I mean, you can
Does
try
he
to.
just drop?
You can grab on. You can hold on if you want, but you know what happened last time. Like from the speed of this, you're going to take a lot of damage if you go with him. It's up to yourself if you want to hang on, but he's going to bounce in an instant. Let me know now if you're hanging on or not.
Yeah.
You are?
Fuck it.
Okay.
Yep, just gonna hang
give
on.
me a Constitution saving throw, and Rael, give me a Dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit! Okay.
As he's going straight through you, like he's running through your body to the other side.
Oh, I can't let. It's too fast for me to like flank him, isn't it?
I mean, this is instantaneous. This is you
Right,
just
okay,
trying to not be turned to ash.
Yeah, dex save, wasn't it?
Dex save and a Constitution save for yourself. Quill.
19.
19. Okay. That is
I got a 18.
18. Both are fails. 13, 15, 21, 23, 23. Rail, you take 32 lightning damage as he jumps through you. And Quill, you take 16 points of thunder damage.
He's fine.
And you're
Rail's also fine.
on his shoulder. And he's trying to run away. He's now going to... That was his legendary action, which he's going to do at the end of Grog's turn. So now it's his turn. And he is going to... he's going to rob upstairs, so he's just running full speed out of here. With you on him, he's going to just try to grab you and throw you off. So I need you to make a strength check for me, Quill. Contested.
Just a straight
Or sorry, you can make either acrobatics or athletics here.
I would like to use acrobatics.
Okay. So let me know what you get.
18.
18. You get a 22 as he grabs you from his shoulder, throws you down the stairs. You roll down the stairs, down to the bottom, and he vanishes from sight. Again, bounding away.
He still has the sword?
Still has the sword.
Okay.
With that, unless anyone's going after him, you're out of combat.
I am going after him.
You're going after him? Okay, well, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Going after as well.
I have extra speed as well.
We're at the
So
next
I'm
round.
gonna-
That rumbling is getting louder and louder. Shihil, you know there's about 20 seconds left before you're all under the snow.
Oh!
Right.
Okay.
Well, I'll say that to them.
Yeah.
Okay, well, with that in mind, I guess exchanging maybe a look, because I guess Rael would also know that it's also getting too close for comfort. He's gonna, if Oscar's making his way towards the gate before the stairs, he's gonna just put a hand like on his abdomen, like whoa, you need to get out of here now. I know you want to get him. I want to get him as just as much as you do, but if we don't get out of here, we're all gonna die. And we'll try and get everyone out as well.
Okay.
I look at him very frustrated, but the frustration is not towards him, just the general situation. He's gonna then use his his movement to grab Quill and dagger.
What was that?
Grab who? Sorry.
Quill, sorry.
Okay. So you're running over there, you're grabbing Quill, you have Wisteria, so you have the pair of them.
Yeah.
Okay. The bestial form that you're in, there's no issue, you can carry them all. Easy peasy.
I will have Shahil back on my back, and I'll also carry Ghostly.
Okay, so that's you're gonna be slowed quite a bit with the two of them. Grug can also, he's gonna offer to help carry Ghostly.
Okay, I'll hand Ghostly to Grug then.
Okay.
Oh, but what about Angelica? Because that's Ghostly's friend. Even though I don't like her, but
We can put some bones in a bag.
Yeah,
we'll
scoop up a bunch of bones, just with a bag, a sack as you run out. Okay, all right. So, scooping up the bag, like catching as many of the bones as you can, you throw them over your shoulder. You're running up the stairs, I suppose. That's the only way out of here, unless you want to head elsewhere. There's also a series of gutters that you can head out, but you do know there's a ride for you just outside upstairs, if that's what you want to take.
Yeah, I would rather take a chance with the ride.
Okay.
Personally.
Okay.
That box is coming with us, it seems.
Yeah, it is.
And that fruit.
All that food. There we go.
That's the box for the bones.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my God. Angelica.
There it is. Yeah, there's the bones. So I will say, as you're all running, you run out, you can see that several of the doors have been incinerated and burnt through, just dashed through completely by Blight, just dashing and dashing and dashing again. Running out through that destructive path that he's left, you pass through the guards, and the cart is there for you. They're ready to take off. The guards are already getting inside, and like they're just barring the doors as you get out. They let you out, they push you out, you hop into the cart. The snow is now cascading down the mountainside. You can see it now, not just coming from one side, it is coming from every mountain around you. The entirety of the mountainscape of Jotunheim has turned into like this massive Niagara Falls of avalanches coming from every single direction. You hop on the cart, and as soon as you get on that cart, snow picks up from underneath you. The horses and the goats and stuff pulling it are struggling as fast as they can. It's coming in, tossing the cart every way. Eventually they are buried completely. You're on the cart now, moving through the snow, and we'll go start doing some checks after a little break, I think. And we'll see if you survive this avalanche.
Oh my
And
fuck!
also, can I help in a way, like I'll wild shape into an animal as well to help carry the cart?
Yeah, we'll get to that after a little break. We can definitely do
Giant snake.
that. Oh yeah.
A snow snake.
A snoik.
A snoik.
A snake.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So with your dead companions, pile of bones, and the
Rip.
remnants of a wagon, we'll get back to that in 15 minutes. Does that suit people, or do you want a bit more, maybe 20 minutes or so?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
Yeah, it's good.
perfect. We'll come back
Yeah,
to
we're
it
good.
in 15 minutes. So
See you guys in 50.
Bye. And Okay.
Oscar will look at Ghostly and say, "Frog, horse, frog. Do you wanna frog, horse? Do you wanna go on top of the frog, horse?"
Are you all right, mate?
Frog! On top, frog!
Do you hit your head?
Oh my god.
I will go next to Madame Sprout and just put my hands on top of the frog. Safe, very safe.
Eternal Oscar right now.
Notice that Bubbles does a thing where the sides of Bubbles' mouth kind of stretch to the sides and curl downwards and you can sense what Bubbles is thinking, really, you think I'm good at this kind of stuff?
I was just gonna look at him and was like, no, but I don't think I'm any better. You really want me to go up to that man and go oh, it's okay, she wasn't much of a loss. See, I can't.
Bubbles kind of points inside their mouth. And just you know what Bubbles is saying the whole time, and Bubbles is just trying to communicate. I can't even talk.
I think that's the benefit.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Ghostly, I think this might be for you.
What's that then?
Go give Brian a hug.
Oh, Brian's upset because the Accenter's in bits on the floor.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oscar will look at Ghostly and say, "Frog, horse, frog. Do you wanna frog, horse? Do you wanna go on top of the frog, horse?"
Yeah, are you all right, mate?
Frog! On top, frog!
Do you hit your head?
Oh my god.
I will go next to Madame Sprout and just put my hands on top of the frog. Safe, very safe.
Eternal Oscar right now. noticed that Bubbles does a thing where the sides of Bubbles' mouth kind of stretch to the sides and curl downwards and you can sense what Bubbles is thinking really, you think I'm good at this kind of stuff?
I was just gonna look at him and was like, no, but I don't think I'm any better. You really want me to go up to that man and go like, oh, it's okay, she wasn't much of a loss. See, I can't.
Bubbles kind of points inside their mouth, and just you know what Bubbles is saying the whole time, and Bubbles is just trying to communicate I can't even talk.
I think that's the benefit.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Ghostly, I think this might be for you.
What's that then?
Go give Brian a hug.
Oh, Brian's upset because that Xinta's and bits on the floor.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Let's go, lesbians! Ah!
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. The party is now on a cart. The animals have been destroyed and caught under the avalanche that is riding under this cart. You're now all riding the avalanche out of Jotunfed. Rocks.
Wait, what
rubble.
happened to the animals?
They immediately just couldn't keep running with the avalanche. It was already so soon that the avalanche was here that they just got swept up under the cart. There's a big bump under the cart, and now you're just riding the avalanche solo.
Oh, we're actually sledding in the
You're
cart.
sledding, yeah, in the cart.
Oh, wow.
With the avalanche below you and kind of pushing you forward, you've got to do now a series of skill challenges. You've got to let me know what skills you're using. Essentially, you're going to have to succeed a certain amount before you fail a certain amount. So you tell me what to do. The only thing is, if you use the same skill a second time, it'll be more difficult. If you use athletics twice in a row or twice in this whole skill challenge, that continues to go up in difficulty. So try to use a variety of skills. Let me know exactly what you're doing as you're steering this thing through Jotunheim. I'm open for anything. Whoever wants to go first, take control, go for it. Keep in mind that almost a minute has passed since you left.
Okay.
In regards to revivify spells or anything, you have 2 dead party members, kind of 3.
In that case, I would like to go first if it's almost been a minute.
Okay.
Been reminded that I have a certain little trick up my sleeve. And I'm going to get out Mother Doe's potion that she gave me in the first session.
Yeah.
So, only thing is, Rael needs to choose who to use it on. Whilst everything's bumping around and whoa. But he is...
save Angelica.
Shut up!
Angelica, I'm sorry.
The bitch die.
Whilst everything's bumping around and also very scary, Rael is sitting in the cart, almost with a knee, with a knee up, and he's going to scoop Wisteria into his lap to hold her steady. He's going to tilt her head back and pour the potion in, making sure that none of it gets spilt. Okay. He's just going to cradle her close whilst keeping her safe, hoping to the gods and back that it will work.
Yeah. As you're the one administering this potion, what are you saying to Wisteria to try and bring Wisteria back to her body?
Sec. Okay, so cradling her close, just almost doing the Jotunheimian action of affection, of placing foreheads together, and just sort of saying like, "Come on, you've got lots of things you need to do. You've got arcane tablets. You've got to find out more about Oxenham. You gotta build a life with your sister and your father. You've got too much to do, and it's not your time." So things like that, and sort of saying little prayers in between and things like that. Any sort of will to bring her back.
All right. You can give me a persuasion check, or if you prefer to use a different skill and you think it fits better, let me know what that is.
Persuasion is pretty good for me,
Okay.
so I
Go
will
for it.
use
Give me a
that.
persuasion check.
Go.
19!
19. All right. I will say now, you can roll me a D20. It's just a straight roll. You're going to add 3 to whatever you roll. If it is 11 or higher, Wisteria will come back. If it's 10 or lower, Wisteria's spirit can't connect to their body and they pass on.
Shit, okay. Let me see if I've actually got anything that might help myself as well.
There's nothing that can add to this roll. That is it.
Oh, I can't have any inspiration, like bardic inspiration, nothing like that.
No, this is your influence from your words to Wisteria. Straight roll.
Wow.
Usually it's a straight roll, but anyone who is participating in this can help add to it. Typically, every person who adds to it adds an extra 1, but because it's just you on your own, I just said for every 5 you get on your roll, like every increment of 5 that you got on your roll there, it would add another 1. So you got 19, so just nearly 4, nearly plus 4, just plus 3 for this.
Right. And it's too late to bring anyone in.
Yeah. I assume this is all happening as you're going through the avalanche and things, so I think people are probably quite distracted. Yeah.
Imagine the guilt if you fail.
Stop!
If you want, I can roll, but if you prefer, you can go ahead and roll, because it might be easier since you have a witness there to witness the roll.
Yeah.
Go on, then I'm God.
Go for it.
One sec, I'm gonna put it on the floor. I'm that nervous. And plus 3.
Plus 3.
Spit it out, baby.
Stop!
You got
You
it.
can do this.
Yes! That was a 21.
Oh shit! There we go. All right. So, Wisteria.
Yeah.
You feel your soul drifting. You feel yourself flying with hundreds of other Fey Lords going back home, they're all ready to rest. They don't have to continue fighting anymore, existing in this tortured realm that was the lamp. And they're pulling you along, helping you move forwards. They just think you're one of them. And eventually your hair gets a tug. And you get another tug to the other side. You turn around and you see Oxenham are pulling your hair from 2 parts. They spin you around and you hear Rael's voice pulling you back. Oxenham kind of whispering in your ear like, "You don't know anything about us yet. We don't know who we are. Come on, where you going? Get back!" And they both shove you back down into the material realm, back into your body, and you come to consciousness again. You have 1 hit point, and you can feel your heartbeat. You can see Rael in front of you, and you're conscious. You're conscious again.
Do I have any health or just 0
You have
health?
1 hit point.
I'll take it.
Ooh, let's go!
Yeah.
I would appreciate if someone caught me on what's happening. That's not mysterious. That's just me talking.
So we're in the avalanche at the moment. Like we're literally sledding on the
avalanche.
wave of the avalanche.
Yeah.
And we need to get out, or we're gonna get fucked.
We're gonna get dead.
We're gonna die.
So everyone's contributing to guiding you all to safety. So we've had Real Mysterio. Is anyone else doing anything currently?
I have a small question.
Yeah.
For Word of Recall, does a dead body count as a body? Can it count as cargo?
Let me see. So 5 willing creatures. So
And-
with 5 willing creatures on this spell, that it will include you. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 of you, so 2 will have to stay behind if you are to cast that.
It says me and.
Oh,
up
sorry,
to
you and up to
willing
5. Yeah, so
creatures.
one person would be left behind, which would be probably Angelica. But in terms of no, they're not counted as creatures. They are counted as objects.
You can bring him. Where's
Oh,
Grog?
you can get everyone.
No, you can't. You wouldn't be able to take Ghostly because Ghostly is not alive.
Yeah, because he's an object.
Ghosty's cargo. If you
Cargo.
think about it, she's just a pile of bones. Can I cast Persuasion on the DM?
So, as
Sorry.
for is written,
Sorry.
it will say
So what-
that you and up to 5 willing creatures within 5 feet of you instantaneously teleport.
Where are we teleporting to? How far?
And
Back to Grimward.
Right, I can only do 500 feet. I can teleport 500 feet.
What do you mean? You can only teleport 500 feet?
That's all I can teleport. I can't go further.
No, but this is like a specific spell.
so
I know, but like
this-
maybe I can get like.
Yeah, this could get everyone if you could bring Ghostly back, butGhostly's not counted as a creature right now for this situation.
Are we counting
Yeah, so she
Grug
counts
in
as
this?
cargo.
Oh
So
no,
if
Grug
one of
is
us
here
hold
too.
her-
Actually, my apologies. Grug's-
My son.
Yeah, so if Ghostly holds, if Grog holds Ghostly, then she counts as cargo because she's not a willing creature because she dead. She's cargo.
Because then it would technically mean that we teleport naked because all of our objects on us.
That's true.
Exactly.
Okay.
Thank you, Kat.
I will say
That would be so funny, though.
It'll be down.
That would be hilarious.
It'll be down to a roll if you can take Ghostly or not. If you're willing to risk it.
Who would
No.
have to do the roll?
No.
It's you, my dear.
What kind of roll would we have to do?
It would be you making a wisdom roll to see if you can basically extend the spell to include Ghostly.
As Cass
Would
said,
I
would
be-
it be just worth leaving Angelica if she counts as one?
She counts as cargo, so it's
Oh, okay.
like it's not her.
Right.
Okay, so my wisdom's 20 and I have a +5, but because I have my Arcana tablet, that's also a +3 to my +5, so that's +8.
Mm-hmm.
So what do I need to be?
I'm not going to tell you. Oh, I can tell you. I will say it'd be an 18. So you need to get 10 or higher.
How much inspiration can I give a day?
You brought a conspiration.
Bardic Inspiration is 3 right now.
Alright, so I can get one to Wisteria.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Gail will just kind of lean down, like she's still laying down, I reckon. Just kind of like
Yeah.
Yeah, Rail's still kind of holding her close in a sort of protective
Yeah.
mode.
So he'll kind of leans down and he like takes his hand and kind of like caresses it over her forehead a bit roughly, like pushing the hair away, and he just kind of grabs on the top of her head and leans down and it's like, "You are a handful, Missy." and that will be my inspiration.
Oh yeah. So it's
I heard the fucking bump up there.
Oscar is stress crying while this is happening.
Okay, so how much was that? Oh, that's just
It's
inspiration, right?
a D8, I believe. Do you use a D8? Yeah. So you can add a D8 and a D20 and add 8 to that, and you need to roll.
Hey, can we stock inspiration?
Oh, we're giving so much.
Yeah, if another bard inspires, yeah.
I'm gonna give you mine as well then.
Let's
I have-
fucking go. We are going to get this.
Oh, so you're
We are
using
not leaving Ghostly behind.
you're using your like inspiration that I've given you, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can
oh,
give. Yeah, no, that's fine. No, so Shahil has bardic inspiration.
Oh
you have
no,
your,
no,
but you can still use
no!
that.
I have my Hope Weaver
Oh
inspiration
yeah,
thing.
absolutely. You can do that. So that is a what is that? D6 or D4?
Well, good question.
Can I ask, is Wisteria about to do some sort of saving throw?
It would be a skill check,
Okay, so it's not a saving throw.
not a
then.
saving
No,
throw.
no,
I'm
no.
afraid. No.
Okay, never mind.
That's fine. You'll miss
It's a
one up.
D6.
D6. Okay, so you can add a D6, a D8, plus 8, and roll the D20 and add all that up.
Okay, D8 and D6. Okay.
You want to hit 18.
Don't look at me like that.
Let me know what you get.
I have to do it to him, or I'm gonna get done.
Ooh.
All right. So.
Wait, did I? On the D20?
So. What have you rolled so far?
I couldn't add everything up, right?
Yeah,
I just add everything up.
Yeah,
Doesn't
add
matter what I
everything.
got. I just add everything up. Okay, so
If you got a natural 1 on the D20, let me know.
Oh,
so I got that one on the D20.
Okay. Let me know what you get all together.
you got a 1?
Yeah.
And that one on the D20.
Let's
Everything else
go.
is.
But you still get to add the 8.
If I add everything together. Oh wait, that's not a one. I'm just blind.
It's okay.
Is
It's
it
fine. It's
7?
fine. She didn't turn it. It's. She just looked at it wrong, like an idiot.
Oh, I
is it?
need to go Specsavers, mate.
To the 7.
I got a 7.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Surrounded by stupid people. I'm kidding.
Argue with you. Okay. Sorry,
7 plus 8.
that's 26.
All right.
Oh my god,
You.
generally, I almost pissed myself. Okay. I'm so glad it was 7.
Bringing yourself together after just being revived. Bring your hands together and you begin to pray to Oxenin. And as you do, the book that you carry with you lifts up, begins to float in front of you, its pages open up. Golden words begin to spin around you and you hear a lock unclick from the book.
What?
More pages open up. The arcane shard also begins to float around you, and each one of you disappear into a puff of smoke before slapping down again on hard cobblestones of Grimwald into the streets that you haven't seen in weeks. A few tufts of snow like falling down on top of you, little bits of the avalanche that were cast in the magic spell fall onto the backs of you. And as you get up and gather yourselves, gather your bearings, you look up at the mountains on the horizon and you can see floods of snow coming down from all around. And you watch as city lights in the distance get swallowed up and snuffed out as all of the snow comes from one storming peak on the horizon, the largest mountain in Jotunheim is now bleeding snow, cascading snow all throughout the land. And this storm is building, blue lightning flickering inside. And it just swirls like a massive hurricane at the top of this peak. And Shahil, as you hit the flagstones, your ice peg leg shatters and melts, and a pool of water begins to spill out of the center of your chest. just leaving this open wound. Right.
And it's
How
two.
How open are we talking?
It is just it's a bit strange. It's just this. It's like someone got an ice cream scoop and scooped out a lump of skin.
Right.
But there's no kind of raw skin exposed or anything. It's just smooth skin. It's this big dip in the center of your chest.
Right.
So, okay, so he's not bleeding.
He's not bleeding. No, he's just water
Right.
spilling
Oh
out of
my
his chest.
god.
But
Oof.
instinctively, you
Contract's been
know
annulled.
that Tyr, or at least your connection to him, is gone.
Yeah.
And whatever happened to that ring, it's gone. Something
What?
is waking up inside the mountains.
Ah, the dreamer! Okay, wonderful. Wow.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
as you all sit there on the cold cobblestones, gathering your bearings, bits of wood kind of falling around you like fragments of the cart. Every person, no one's paying you any attention. Every member of the city is looking off over the horizon and watching this storm brewing. And we're gonna leave it there for this week.
No.
That was so good.
Oh, this was so
Hell yeah.
That was so good.
Holy shit!
Let's go, Queens.
Oh no.
Oh my god, my book opened.
Your book.
Impressive.
Ghostly.
Okay,
We're going to revive Ghostly too. We're going to revive Ghostly too. Me and Quill and Mysteria combined have enough gold for exactly what you need.
One of us has enough gold for what we need.
Yeah, Quill has enough gold for what we need.
We don't need to combine anything. I've got over
Looking
a
back at
million.
my notes, and you know how I said I got 1,800.
I have a little bit, 2 coins less than a million.
Oh,
What the fuck?
Yeah, she's done.
turns out.
But Emma, I've got you. I promise I will save you. I
Gabriel, I have
promise. Are you here?
Mhm.
Blink twice.
Yeah. 'Cause
Well,
me and Sharis
she'll be fine.
Heard incorrectly.
Exactly.
What's that, sorry?
Yes. Well, me and Sharis heard different things.
Oh.
So, did you say something was rumbling inside of me, or something was rumbling like
In the mountain.
the atmosphere?
It's in the mountain, and it is like the shockwaves of it are kind of rumbling through your
Right,
bodies. Yeah.
And with Jahil, like, yeah, he's just completely, like, the contract's been annulled
Yeah.
between him. Okay.
Contract's gone. There's no signs of any of Tyr's influence on you, and you get this sense that that connection is completely severed, and you're not sure Tyr is even still alive or existing. You do know from the knowledge that you all have that ring contained the remnants of his soul that were left over.
Right.
Okay.
Cool.
That's
What
Thank you.
what were Tyr's nicknames again, Gabriel?
The ghost. He's the ghost of Jotunheim.
Yeah,
There's another one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's another one.
I thought it was the White Wolf, or is that something
Yeah,
else?
that's
No, that's
yeah.
the Watcher.
That's the Watcher of this realm. But I can't remember. Do you know?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Well, what was the other nickname?
He was also known as the Mountain.
Oh yeah. He's known as the Mountain. Yeah.
He's the Rock!
I'm shocking!
He's the Rock's dad, I always knew it.
Rock Johnson.
But yeah, thank you for everyone who's been watching so far, and we will see you in a couple of weeks, hopefully.
Oh my
In
goodness.
2 weeks.
Thank you for
Should I do the
joining.
thing?
Yeah,
Should I
go
do the
for it.
thing?
Go do the thing.
Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for still watching. If you would like to see our past streams, you can check out our YouTube videos. You can also see all the other groups that we have. It's not just us, which is grand. We have quite a lot of people in this lovely server. If you want to come chat with us about D&D in general or just our characters, you can check out our Discord. We have a bunch of social media, a Twitter, a TikTok, YouTube, like I said, And you can stay updated with all of our next streams through that. Once again, thank you so much for watching.
Yeah.
See you in 2 weeks.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.